Welcome in, everybody. It is not wasting time. Today, I am joined by always favorite guest, Tina from Tina Marie's Place, and a new guest, Chris. This way, Chris. So, if you have not seen the Man of the World video from Chris Dadbuldz, I'm going to drop that right in the chat right now. You don't have to watch it right now, but I would appreciate you taking a gander at this, watching it, giving it a like, because he put in a lot of time and a lot of effort to make my daughter and my wife and everybody else who's seen it smile hysterically and laugh. So let's get to some housekeeping. Thank you to Dean from the Live Place for hosting my Not Wasting Time on the Live Place. And you want to check out a family-friendly streamer or a family-friendly stream, something that's going on, go check out the Live Place where you'll find all the family-friendly streams out there. And let's get to the chat, shall we? So in the chat, we have Catherine Willoughby. Did I say it right? Yes. Catherine Willoughby, welcome in. Russ, What in the World with Russ? Stevie Lee, welcome in. Glenn from Rockin' Robin, welcome in also. Stevie Lee, welcome in. So, today what we're going to do is we're going to take apart that video from Chris, and I'm going to explain how those photos got taken. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and what I've done is pretty much copied and paste or just ran the video, and we're going to pause it. So here, I was in the Highlands of Ireland, right? Mm-hmm. And as I was walking through, I seen these like bear cubs, and they were saying, "Hey, I got this great sister. You should come and meet her." And I said, "Well, that would be great." So I met Merida. She tried to shoot an arrow at me a couple times because I must have looked like an ogre or another bear. I have no idea. But once I convinced her that I was a nice guy, she let me ride on the back of her horse. We rode for miles and miles. And then Chris had seen us and snapped this photo of me.
That horse was scary. It was huge.
It was huge. I mean, look at that. Look at me, and I'm 5'7", or 5'7.5". I can't give up the half. And that horse is huge. I mean, I just barely fit on the butt of that horse. Nothing, Tina?
I'm speechless. I'm also in a lot of pain right now. Sorry. I feel worse.
What'd you do? Have a workout today?
No, I'm still in pain from the workout on Monday. I keep getting sharp pains.
So here I took a spaceship out someplace, and I don't even know. I'm down by like NASA and everything. They were like, "Hey, Joe, you want to ride out in space?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not? Why not? I'll go." So I end up on this land. It's called Stupid Planet. Stupid Planet. Because like in Disney, the stupid world or stupid land called Pandora, which I'm going to sit and continue calling that stupid land. They asked me if I wanted to ride a dragon. I said, why not? I'll ride a dragon. And here I am. And of course, Chris was in the trees. I think he was one of those prospectors, trying to take all the land or whatever they were mining there. And he got a picture of me to blackmail me. I didn't fall for it.
Actually, I went there on vacation because I thought of all the places Tracy won't be, it's here on Stupid World.
That is true. There's a good chance that I would not be. And I flew by. Welcome in, Annie. And this is our dream, Jeff. Welcome in, Penguin Master. So, yeah, Stupid Land, Stupid World. I couldn't believe I was there. They were a little hesitant because I wasn't blue. After I got off of this dragon, they slapped me with some paint and made me look blue so I could fit in. But the tail thing, no, I couldn't do the tail thing. Welcome in, Francisco.
You could be blue next time.
I could be. Welcome in, Francisco. That's fun to say, Francisco. Or Fauntleroy. Fauntleroy's fun to say.
Is that Francisco's new name?
Fauntleroy?
Fauntleroy.
Yes. Welcome in, Amy, AJC Magic. So, once I got done with Stupid Land, or Stupid Planet, I have to come. Where is it? Oh, it's up here.
Oh,
And Kenzie Days, welcome in. So here I am. I'm in my favorite area. I'm in Epcot. I might have a little bit too much to drink. Because, you know, it's all the beer in Mexico that I was drinking. I was drinking a lot of Dos Equis. That's what beer, you know, a kind of beer in Mexico is, Dos Equis, if you didn't know that, Tina.
I wouldn't know. I've never been in the Mexico Pavilion.
You, what?
I've never been in the Mexico Pavilion.
You're kidding, right?
Should we just take your Disney card now?
Okay, now you sound like Carlos. He did the same thing to me.
That is an awesome, awesome pavilion. And one of the best designed pavilions I've ever had or seen.
He has had quite a week.
Tina has had quite a week. She finally figured out who John Williams was.
Oh my gosh.
So while I was in Mexico, after so many Dos Equis, the last one tasted a little bit weird, so I started to grow a little bit, and I said, you know what I can do? I can straddle this whole pavilion. And then Chris was at Disney with me, and he took this photo because nobody would believe that I would grow this tall and would be able to straddle the Mexican pavilion.
It's impressive.
It's impressive. It was very impressive. Welcome in, Mike Wheeler. Gobble, gobble. It was very impressive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So then, while I was still in
My favorite.
Epcot, it was Festival of the Arts. And then I happened to be walking around with my buddy Jeff when next thing you know, that beer took effect and it shrank me even smaller than anything. Jeff dared me to sit right on his bicep as he was in front of that butterfly. And I said, you know what? I don't think you could hold my little weight because even though I shrunk, I still had the same weight that I was. And I was surprised how strong Jeff was. I mean, he was flexing. He said I could handle all of that.
Annie, oh my gosh.
You can't soundbite any of that.
Oh, you know he's going to.
I don't know what happened to Chris. So Chris was there. He took a photo because he didn't believe that Jeff could lift my weight.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Did I miss anybody? So then, I fell asleep because, I was just tired. And then I woke up, and next thing you know, I was in a galaxy far, far away and a long time ago. And Order 66 had just come through. And I said, I'm not following through. I took off all my Stormtrooper gear, and I said, I'm riding out of here with Obi-Wan because he's my man. So I jumped on the back of his creature here, and we decided to take off. For somehow, Chris was also with me, and he decided to take a picture.
That was a scary moment.
It was a very scary moment. Next thing you know, they were shooting at me and Obi-Wan, and I'm like, "What did I do, man? I'm not even a Jedi." I
The
mean, this
little
guy.
bitty Padawan.
I did look like a little bitty Padawan. Maybe I cut that freaking that little braid off. It's crazy. Yeah, I've been taking so much time with Shep. Yeah, so and here we were. This is from our earlier trip.
I thought this was your second trip. You enjoyed Stupid World so much, you went back again.
No, I think what happened was that you said you wanted to go to Stupid World, and I said no, Chris, I'm not going to Stupid World. Next thing you know, you hit me on the back of the head, and I woke up back on Stupid World again. And this guy here in front of me told me he can get me back to wherever I wanted to go, so I hopped on his whatever horse that is, and I said, this planet is stupid, and I need to get out of here.
You just say whatever horse that is.
Is it a horse?
No.
Is that one of those crate dragons?
I think it's like someone who said it today?
It looks like a horse with no head.
I think it's called like an acorn or something like that, or never mind.
It's Stupid World's version of a horse.
I guess
It looks like a horse with no head. I'm sorry, Mike. Thank goodness you ain't seeing this because it's dumb. And I told the guy in front of me, I said, "This horse has no head. How is it going to move?" And no, I'm not going to try to milk a Wookiee, man. I tell you what, Wookiees are tough. They beat the heck out of you. I'll tell you that's for sure.
Oh man.
I missed it. Hold on. I got to go back. So here I was. Believe it or not, this was not on Hoth. This was New York, like a couple of weeks ago. It was so cold, I seen a tauntaun running down the street. I said, "There's a tauntaun in upstate New York?" So I tracked him down, and I convinced him to let me ride him.
Oh my gosh.
It was cold up here. The tauntaun pretty much looked at me and said, "As long as you don't stick your hand in the snowblower, I'll take you anywhere you want to go."
You know what the temperature inside of a tauntaun is?
A lot warmer than outside of New York. That's for staking.
Lukewarm.
Why did I come on the stream with a migraine? Oh my gosh. I should have known.
So yeah, I like that joke. I'm gonna have to use that. What's up, Noah? Welcome in.
Oh man.
So I was hanging out with this guy named Chris. Not this Chris, another Chris. And he said, "Hey, you want to go on this photo shoot?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll go on that photo shoot." They were testing out I Am Groot wax figurines. And I was like, "Why did you make them 3 stories tall?" And he said, "Why not?" I said, "Can I climb up and sit on his shoulder like a parrot?" And they was like, "No, you can't go up there and sit on it like a parrot." I said, "But it would be funny." And they said no. So when they all kind of left, I snuck back in. I climbed right up on top of it, sat on there, and then my buddy Chris from Dadbuldz here, he's like, "I got to take a picture of that for blackmail evidence." And then he puts it out there for like everybody to see. Welcome in, John Surfbum.
And now everybody wants a Tracy Glenn shoulder pet.
I do.
Exactly.
I really do.
Why not?
Make that happen.
Just like, what do they got? Those crate dragons and all those other stuff? Oh, yeah. Shoulder parrot. Shoulder Tracy Glenn.
Yep.
He says stupid things all the time, just like the real one. All right. So this one was a little tough. This guy was a little ornery. He wasn't happy with me. I had to sit there and I had to convince him that I was his friend.
It worked.
It did work. He did say he had somebody that rode him on the pass, but the kid was a little anxious. And I said, "Don't worry, I'm cool. And then he let me sit on his back. We rode around for a long time.
He's
Hello,
cute.
Mike 88, welcome in. What was this? What was this guy's name again? I can't remember his name again. Chris, you remember this guy's name?
Toothless.
Yeah, well, he wasn't toothless because he tried to bite me a couple times. I wasn't happy about it.
Did you pull on the wrong feathers? Oh, wait, do they have feathers? Scales. Dragons have scales.
Yeah. Right, I must have sat on him wrong, and he was just not happy.
Yep. I'll teach you.
And my buddy Chris down here, he seen me sit on him and said, I've never seen someone else sit on him and said to his buddy. So I'm going to take a picture of that. And I'm going to show the world. So.
Just so you know, if you hit the arrow keys on your keyboard, it'll skip a few frames for you. I don't know if you knew that.
Well,
Jason just taught me that.
Tina, something like that would have been interesting like an hour ago.
Sorry, I just thought of it.
So here I was hanging out with my friends, Mr. Sloth.
He's cute too.
You know what the thing is? This guy says he works harder than I do, and I didn't believe him. But it comes out it's true. Because even I was too lazy to walk. I rode this guy's back. It took us forever to get anywhere.
That was one of my favorites.
Yeah. You were high. How long did you have to wait for me to get that high for you to take that picture?
That's the best part. I didn't have to. I had plenty of time to get it in good and focused.
I know. I mean, I was short again. A lot of mushrooms, a lot of pills. That Alice in Wonderland. When last time I was there, I was hanging out with Alice from Alice in Wonderland. She gave me a whole bottle of pills. Next thing you know, boom, I'm small again.
See, I just thought it was because we're so close to St. Patrick's Day that you became a leprechaun and you got shrunk down in size. So
that would have been a lot better story.
You Irish, Tracy?
No.
Oh, okay.
But that would have been a lot better of a story.
Yeah.
So yeah. So let's see. Let's see if this information that Tina just gave me works. Well, it just went blank. So this one here is from my time up in the North Pole area. Polar bears are very friendly. They're like teddy bears. Tell you the truth. You can sit down, you can cuddle with them. This guy asked me for a Coca-Cola.
Did you give him one?
I did. I told him that it came straight from Disney World because that's where all the Coca-Cola is.
That's true.
There was a bottle on the ground. I started to put in frame, but I didn't.
It was after Christmas time, so all the Coca-Cola, once they were done around Christmas time, they just fled with all their Coke. So this guy loved it that I had Coca-Cola with me. Hello, Garrett from Monarch Moments. Welcome in. See, Garrett, I can lean into the bad pictures. Actually, they were great pictures. All right, let's see.
Only bad to you because you're the one that's embarrassed. For every one of us, they're amazing pictures. So.
If I was that embarrassed, do you think I would be doing this stream?
No. You should pull up the other ones of you and Jeff as Cupids.
So this one here was interesting. So I was in Universal, and I heard Donkey's voice. And I was thinking, Donkey's not real. I thought my friend Kelly from Myers and the Mouse was around the corner. And lo and behold, it wasn't Kelly from Myers and the Mouse, but it was the real Donkey. And I said to the Donkey, I said, Donkey, you know, my daughter did a Shrek the Musical play on a Shrek to Stream. And I wanted to play Donkey. But my good friend Kelly convinced my daughter that I was not good enough to be Donkey. And I asked him, could I please just sit on your back so my friend Chris can take a picture to prove Kelly that I am the true Donkey? And he said, sure you can. Get on my back. And I said, okay. And I got on his back. And then Chris took my picture. No, this one looks like you're being bucked off. No, I wasn't being bucked off. We were having a good time. Right, Chris?
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
And Chris, Glenn from Rock and Robin has a very good question. How come Kenzie wasn't riding one of those small polar bears? And I can tell you the answer. Because Chris did not want to put my daughter anywhere because it's much more fun to pick on me.
True story.
Donkey.
Yeah.
My man Kelly. I thought Kelly was around the corner. I was like, he's over at Disney. Why would he be in Universal? And now I went blank again.
Got it a couple times.
Now this one.
Second favorite.
This is one interesting story. I really can't remember how this happened. All I know is I don't know what pill I took from Alice, but next thing you know, I was riding a donkey who was farting rainbows.
You're not supposed to eat every mushroom you find.
You're not? I'm surprised. And it's a farting rainbow unicorn with a rainbow horn.
So
The
I
best
love
thing-
I love the position of the tail, though. That's what really.
That's my tail. I grew that specifically for that picture.
when he mounted the unicorn, it just kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to soundbite that, but mounting the unicorn does not sound right.
Oh gosh.
The best part about it is those farts smelled like Skittles.
Oh my gosh, my head.
Because that unicorn was farting a rainbow. I didn't have to taste the rainbow. I could smell the rainbow.
Oh.
You didn't get it all over you.
I bet at the end of that ride, you look like you've been through a paintball fight. What is that? Never mind.
Let's just say I was very colorful. I don't know why I'm leaving this one up here so long, but
This is amazing.
Chris, I don't know. Could you explain this one? Because I don't remember being this high. That must have been really high.
I think it was while you were still on the Rainbow Unicorn.
I fell off the Rainbow Unicorn and I landed on Iron Man. Oh no!
Time. Avengers Assemble.
Did you say Avengers Assemble? Well, that's, you know what? I think Glenn has it true. Iron Man was running short on fuel, so I was adding some methane.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. I should have Tylenol.
Oh. Now this was an interesting story. After Iron Man dropped me off in Chicago, someone told me about this thing called the bean. And I had no idea what the bean. I thought they were talking about like chili beans and stuff like that. I was like, I have no idea what a bean is. Then they showed me this big bean. I said to Chris as he was next to me, I said, I bet you I can ride that bean. And he said, no, you can't. I said, watch me. I'm going to pop one of these Alice pills. Next thing you know, I'm back big again. I had first, to get that shirt, I had to find a 10X large T-shirt with a big Chicago picture on it. So there I was. I straddled that big old metal bean. And
Most people just want to get their face, their reflection on it, and Tracy was all up.
No, I wanted to sit on top of it. I wanted to just have fun.
That's a soundbite.
That's not fun at all.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
You should have seen me running from the cops after this. They were after me pretty well.
Oh.
I got to tell you what, telling these stories is a lot harder than I thought.
You're doing great, Trace. Doing great.
Mike Wheeler has a comment for you, Tina.
Clean up underneath you in a little bit. Yeah.
Let's just say this was uncomfortable. Sitting on top of the Space Needle in Seattle was very, very uncomfortable.
I showed that picture to somebody and they said, isn't there a large antenna on top of that? And I said, yes, there is.
Super uncomfortable.
Wait, what's on your shirt?
It's, I think it's
Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, the Seattle Seahawks football team.
And suddenly the world makes sense.
You didn't know it was Seattle?
No, I didn't know what that logo was. I can't see it that well.
Does that help?
Oh, yeah, that's better. How'd you do that?
I just enlarged my I went to like 125+%.
Oh, you can do that? Okay.
Oh yeah. Right now for StreamYards I'm at like 67% so I can see everything.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Annie says, I can't believe I didn't know you were in Seattle, Tracy. Jeez. I can't believe I actually did that for a bet. $20. $20. That's $20 I'll never get back. Come on. You gotta. Huh?
Should have did it for more. Oh, wait. You gave the two. Never mind. I'm backwards.
All right. Pete says Tracy will will be wrong to ask Matt if he knows Bros. Come on, Pete. Now I had a chance to hang out with my friends from Mighty Python, and they were reenacting the knights who go, neat, neat. And I met the guy who was playing King Arthur. And I said, we are the knights that go, neat.
Was this before or after he brought you a shrubbery?
He did bring me a shrubbery. This was right after he brought me a shrubbery. This one was a little tough to explain. Very tough to explain. But will have to tell you, I did meet the Black Knight on my way to take this photo. And, he did have only a couple flesh wounds. I guess this only works if you've ever actually watched Mighty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail. And I'm taking that Tina has never watched Mighty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail. You're muted.
Yes, she has. It's been a while, but I have.
Now, this was on my European tour. We started out, in London. First thing I had to do was go over to the Buckingham Palace and grab that big fuzzy hat from this guard because they can't move, even if I take their hat. So I took their hat and ran. So I ran pretty far until I got to this horse. And Chris, my buddy Chris down here said, get up on the back of that horse just like you did Donkey and see if you can take a picture. I said, yeah, I can. So I did that too. And here we are. So if I'm not mistaken, the next picture, after they were chasing me, I ran all the way to Egypt. All the way to Egypt because I was tired of England. I had to get out of the European Union, or at least Europe. I had to get down to Africa, so I went down to see the pyramid. And there I seen a camel just sitting around. After raiding the tombs, I found this headdress. I says, I'm going to wear that. And then I went up and I sat on this guy's camel. And the owner of the camel was not too happy. So I had to pay him with this headdress to make sure that when I was done with this picture so he wouldn't chase me out. What do you think, Chris?
Which animal was the most fun to ride? Was it this one or the one from Stupid World or the sloth? Did you have a favorite animal you mounted?
Well, the favorite animal that I've mounted so far has been the farting unicorn, the rainbow farting unicorn. Mike Wheeler says, "Oh God, please! At least he wasn't sitting on another pointed object." Now, after I paid the guy in Egypt, I caught a plane and I headed over to the east, the far east. I went to China. There, I took one of those Alice pills again and got pretty large, and I straddled that Great Wall of China. See, and the best thing is if you don't know, the rumor has always been that the Great Wall of China you can see from space. You know who else they can see from space? My fat head. Look at it. If I'm bigger than the freaking Great Wall of China, they can see my fat head from space.
I think I'm just going to call you Gulliver from now on.
Gulliver from Gulliver's Travels?
Yeah.
I took that picture, Tracy, but can you tell me why you wanted me to put in Chinese writing egg rolls rock across the top of it?
Well, I'm a big fan of egg rolls, Chris. I do like egg rolls. I like fried wonton also, but you know what? Egg rolls. Shrimp egg rolls are even better. So you get a shrimp egg roll, you cover it with a little duck sauce. Great appetizer. So, is that what it actually says on top?
That's what it actually says.
Egg rolls rock?
Yeah.
Is that in Mandarin?
I don't know. I found the font.
You can see what the G's on. It's pretty cool. At least we're assuming they're G's because they're double.
Yeah, Glenn, that's what that whole NASA report about me, some weird guy sitting on the Great Wall of China was about. And now we're back to black. Then I went back over to Italy. I got back to Europe because they forgot about that whole thing in England. So I ended up down in Rome at the Colosseum. Chris bet me that I cannot play Gladiator. And I said to him, "Are you not entertained? Are you not amused?" So I took a pill and I straddled the Colosseum. I called myself Marcus Aurelius Maximus. I guess that's my name.
That works.
What was it? What was the name? It was Emperor. Was it Marcus Aurelius Maximus?
Decius or something.
Decius Maximus, armies, general to the armies of the north, father to a slain son, murder to a slain wife. Morning, Kay, or good afternoon, Kay. I'm really all messed up because I have been traveling the world today.
He doesn't even know what time zone he's in.
I don't. So, Chris, this was a fun one, right?
Yeah. I really like that high quality sword and shield that you picked up too.
That's the best I could afford at the time.
Oh, God.
I don't know why you wanted to feed me to the tigers after I was done.
You really like camels.
I do like camels. This was a good one too because this isn't actually in the Middle East, if I'm not mistaken. I think we were in the Middle East, right?
It's in
And
Petra. It's in Petra.
Petra. I don't know exactly where that is, but I got lost. Someone told me to go check out Indiana Jones scenes from Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade, and I said, I'll go and look at scenes and background from it. And this is from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So I said, that is so cool. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to take a picture with my camel. I did tell you to call me Indiana Jones a couple of times, right?
You did, and I refused.
You did refuse. That's because you said Indiana Jones was the dog's name.
Yeah.
The quest for the Holy Grail.
Only the penitent man shall pass.
See, now have you watched Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Tina?
I've never.
You've never what?
Never seen Indiana Jones.
It has John Williams music. I'm sure, of course, he hasn't seen it.
I can't win with any of you. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Disappointment.
You're not a disappointment.
Okay. I accept it. I fully embrace it.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, look who I found.
Someone who probably has seen Indiana Jones.
What?
Someone who probably has seen Indiana Jones.
I have.
Like there's-
All right, I had to close the door because I heard an echo from her.
Sorry.
Welcome in
Working on
my
food.
welcome in my pride and joy, Kenzie Days.
Oh, please.
I've got to say, Chris, this was probably the best picture I've ever taken. Now, I have to say, this is probably my favorite animal that I got the ride on. Because the whole time I was on there, and this is actually the picture that made me come up with this idea.
You were surfing on the EAC?
I was surfing on the EAC, and all I heard was, dude. Let me guess, Tina, you did not watch Finding Nemo the musical in Animal Kingdom? Okay, you have seen this.
I have seen that.
I was hanging out with this guy they were calling the Jelly Man.
Jelly's cool.
The Jelly Man, and this little guy named Squirt. And yeah,
Oh god.
we were right in the EOC,
EAC. Gotta say it right now.
in the big blue
World.
world. You remember we had a great time in that EAC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Chris?
I love how that you got roped into this whole trip, Chris. I mean, you're the photographer, you're the mastermind behind all the things. I mean,
I'm making croissants.
ooh.
I did leave.
It's gonna come out well, but we'll see.
Did leave the rest of the day of this trip talking like a turtle.
That'll do
It
it.
was hard not to.
Right, dude?
They were so cool,
Dude.
so chill.
So chill and so dude.
Roasties.
It was, let's just say, riding on Dude Crush was so righteous. Righteous.
I can't stand you.
All right, so I don't remember what this was from. Do you remember, Chris?
Yeah, I think we were leaving Hawaii or something.
You know why I was leaving Hawaii? Because they kept putting pineapple on their pizza.
Oh,
That's
come
what it was.
on.
Yeah,
Chris, don't tell me you too.
pineapple doesn't go on pizza.
They were putting pineapple and ham on their pizza, and I said, "I'm sorry, man. I am out of here." In fact, I took my little pig with me.
Oh, the pineapple, please.
Pua.
What movie is this from?
Moana.
I thought I had a chicken in it.
It does.
It does.
It's not there.
Huh?
It does.
Did it have a pig in it too?
Yes.
I don't remember the pig.
The pig was not a big part of the movie like people thought it was going to be.
See, no. Everybody who's saying that pineapple belongs on pizza, that's negative.
Hard yes for me.
What's that?
It's a hard yes for me.
Was it a hard yes or a hard yes?
Can't with you. I can't.
Oh, we skipped a couple, Tracy.
Did we?
Yeah.
That's because she told me to skip ahead by pressing.
Sorry. You could play
We
it.
skipped a lot.
That's not my fault.
I have to say the Grand Canyon was one of my favorites.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
I love the Bulbasaur. That's so cute.
That is cute.
This one here is when I was doing that whole Pokemon Go. And this guy didn't want to be trapped, so I asked him if I could ride him. And he said, sure.
I really wanted to get a picture of you on the Squirtle, but couldn't find a good one.
I'm surprised you didn't have me on Pikachu.
Bulbasaur's better.
I love your hat.
I gotta say, you bet me a lot to wear this hat. And I said, I will wear this hat for nothing. I wanted to ride that buffalo and watch
Old Faithful.
Old Faithful blow its top. We did skip a lot.
Did we miss Pompeii?
Yeah, we actually missed Pompeii too.
Sorry.
You were there for a lot of major events, weren't you?
I was.
How'd you not die in Pompeii?
Well, hold on. Wait till we get to Pompeii.
Okay.
Here, I was getting close back to New York. This is
Why
what I
are you
didn't
so
want to.
big?
Because I took a lot of pills that Alice from Alice in Wonderland gave me. I grew, and I decided to sit down there and dip my feet in the waters of the Niagara Falls. You should see that. You should have heard the people in that boat scream.
We've never been to Niagara Falls.
I could have.
Never been.
So here we are in the St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the West. I think I was still pretty big. You know, those pills were still hanging out. So, you know, I was pretty high. I'm pretty tall.
I didn't know you were a Cardinals fan.
I didn't know I was a Cardinals fan either. But I figured, why not in St. Louis? This is the real see me in St. Louis.
Meet me in St. Louis.
Yeah, exactly. Why don't you meet me in St. Louis, Tina? Look at me. I'm way up on top of the arch.
All right, I'm coming. Hold on to your hat. Or your gosh, I don't know.
I thought our friends, the Myers, might enjoy that one too.
Yeah. Close to home.
Well, we can't watch that one again. This one here, I was down in New York and I decided to sit on the shoulder. This is the Statue of Liberty. Shoulder Tracy Glenn. That was given to her after they'd seen me on top of group.
It's true patriotism right there.
That's right. I am now part of the Welcome to America.
Those poor people.
Exactly. See, that's what they do to discourage people from coming.
They put you up on the Statue of Liberty.
Welcome in, Stacey Rogers, the mod of all streams.
They say this doofus lives here. Are you sure you want to come?
Pretty much. I was wondering why we were going so fast. Here we are in the Grand Canyon.
There's multiples of you. How did you multiply?
It's like gremlins. You don't want to add water. Because if you add water, you just get multiples.
Was this what happened after Niagara Falls?
This is what happened after Niagara Falls. There was multiples of Tracy Glenn's.
I wish Mike could see this.
We figured we could cover more ground if there were more of you.
Fun fact, most of these pictures were taken at the same exact time. Just multiplied too.
How do you think I got around the world so fast?
Well, you were on those Alice in Wonderland pills. Probably take two steps and you're in a totally different country.
Stacey says, Kenzie, isn't this your worst nightmare?
Multiple yeah. This is horrible.
This was our coordination meeting where we were handing out plans and strategies.
You got an itinerary? You must have had a time machine then. You went all the way back to Pompeii.
Oh, yes, where's the time?
Hold on. Wait till we get to Pompeii.
Aren't you so anti-time machine, dude?
No. Hold on. Just relax. I got a great story from Pompeii.
Oh, God.
So I actually cloned myself 3 other times. This way I can embarrass Kenzie Days 4 times as much. All right, we've seen it. Now, I didn't really understand this one when you told me to get on this shrink down. I thought I got some PIM particles from Ant-Man, from Scott, and he told me to ride the Jaguar hood. I can tell you what, holding on was really tough at 66 miles an hour.
Is that how you did the time travel?
Yeah, I went 88 miles an hour. Instead of having to Instead of having a DeLorean, we had a Jaguar.
No, I'm saying with the Hank Pym. That's how they went back in time before.
Catherine wants to know how your migraine's doing there, Tina.
It's okay. It's all right. It's mild. Tolerable.
This is actually what happened after I left London. When I escaped London.
You escaped? Why'd you have to escape?
Because they were after me because I stole this guy's hat and I jumped on this horse.
How long did it take for you to realize the horse wasn't able to move?
It took me a while. It took me a long while. But then again, you know, the Royal Mounted, the Royal Guard was after me because I stole this guy's hat. So then I went over to Paris.
Paris?
What? Isn't that what Paris is called over there?
I don't know. It's just funny to me. I can't stand you.
So I sat on top of the Arc de Triomphe. Isn't this what this is called, right? See? I'm an educated man. Tracy, why didn't you just tell them you know William's cousin? Yeah. So then, after I left Paris, I went to Russia. This is what they meant. So believe me. After
You want more of those Alice in Wonderland pills?
I did, but after sitting on the Seattle Needle, this was no big deal.
Oh, I was gonna say, you need to tell Mike it's another pointy thing.
Yes. This is what they mean when Ian Fleming wrote "From Russia with Love."
Did you write that down before we had the stream? Like, did you pre-plan that? Did you did you have a little notebook? You just went through all of the pictures. You were thinking what are you gonna say for each one of them, or was that just off the top of your head?
For this picture, I'm gonna have this joke.
That's exactly what he did. Here's your notebook.
First off, Kens, when do I ever prepare for a stream?
That's true.
I mean, yesterday when I went on Tina's stream, I was making my list out as I was joining the stream.
Oh, me too. I did the same thing. I love you, Tina, but I'm not prepared. I'm dying.
Is that a Russian Cinderella castle? No, it wasn't.
That is gorgeous, though. That kills me.
This is one of the best ones. I was down in Animal Kingdom in Disney, and they said I can ride a warhog. I said only if I'm wearing a Simba t-shirt.
Pumbaa was not happy about this picture.
Pumbaa was not happy. In fact,
did they let you have the t-shirt or did you have to buy it?
I had to buy the t-shirt in order to ride Pumbaa. And you know what's worse is after I got off, Pumbaa said I stunk worse than him.
I need to go find that notebook he wrote all this stuff on. No way how you came up with that on the spot. You gotta be joking with me.
I'm telling you.
You're a liar.
I'm not lying. I've got no notebook. This is all off the top of my head.
Uh-huh.
This is the truth. That's why it's easy to come up with. This should happen, right, Chris?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Chris is my photograph. I did sing Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing gate. Trees.
Way to mute him on his own stream. Why don't you know the words?
I don't like The Lion King, and I knew the words to that.
John Williams. John Williams. That's all I have to say, Tina. John Williams.
Yeah, I had that one coming.
You're not allowed to say anything ever again, Tina. They're just gonna.
Never gonna live that down. Never.
Now this was interesting. Easter Island. This has happened.
How long did it take for you to get up there?
It took a long
Did you
time.
have to,
Well,
like,
you know what happened is
to give you a boost? Did he do the thing where like he had his and you jumped up and he threw you?
Oh,
I did.
What happened?
So
Chris, you must be strong.
what happened
It
was
took a lot out of me.
I went to Easter Island. I went to Easter Island because this is actually right after I was leaving Hawaii because they were talking about freaking pineapple on our pizza. Someone told me on Easter Island, there's no pineapple on pizza. So I went here. While I was here, I seen these big statues and I said, I can ride on top of one of those.
You said,
And yes.
grab your camera.
And the guy, and Russ, the guy, the statue behind me did say, "Dum dum, give me
Want
some gum gum."
That is such a good movie. I haven't watched that in so long. I want to watch that again.
Really, Stacy? You mentioned any songs, he starts singing that song. That is true.
Yeah.
You should have seen yesterday's stream.
Guaranteed to happen.
So this is when I was down south and down under.
You were down south and down under?
I was I was in the outback.
Did you have a
I got my hat
Vegemite
on.
sandwich?
You know what the thing is I tried to ride in the marsupial patch, but it said no. It already had its cub there. So I had to ride it back. I had to mount the back of the kangaroo.
Why didn't you just call it a pouch? Why did you have to call it a marsupial patch?
I said a marsupial pouch. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, but why couldn't you just say pouch? Why did you have to add marsupial in front of it? It's trying to sound very smart and it's not working.
Well,
he is a world traveler.
I am a world traveler. I knew what the Arc de Triomphe was. I might be saying it wrong, but I knew what it was. So now here's the funny thing is, before I sat on this tower, it was sitting straight.
I want to tell him why you're on that, though.
But why am I on that? You tell them why you got me up there.
Tracy climbed up there so he could look for a Pizza Hut in Italy. So we're not going to Pizza Hut.
He shouldn't have been drinking when you said it. He was like, he wanted to see if your employee discount still worked.
Yeah.
That was a good one, Chris.
And you know what? It was that wasn't considered a leaning tower of Pisa before I sat on it. So here,
Pompeii.
no, actually, this is Italy and Epcot. After I convinced them to install the Pompeii ride. I was showing them how interesting it would be if they had a Pompeii roller coaster in Italy in Epcot. I was showing them, you can color the snow to milk like ash.
Oh my gosh. No one wants Ash Snope.
No.
But here's the best thing. Even in the summer, they're going to add heat as you go past the lava streams.
Is there an animatronic of you sitting there?
Absolutely. Like, what else is going to draw them? Not Pompeii. Nobody wants to die. They want to see me.
That's worse.
Are you saying it's worse to see me than dying?
I have 0 words. I do, Tracy. I'm sorry. I have to go.
Okay. You okay?
Oh no, yeah, I'm fine. I'll talk to you after.
All right.
Bye, guys.
I team.
So this is where we were on a magic carpet ride, and I was singing A Whole New World. I was having fun.
Just you by yourself?
I was. Nobody else wanted to ride the carpet ride with me.
Well, Chris had to take the picture, so
You did.
didn't really have an opportunity.
So this was the best one, is that me riding the Datsun. We're having a good time.
You got
When
really
when Chris said, do you want to ride the hot dog? I thought he meant a hot dog, but we decided to go with the Datsun. So
This was my absolute favorite and why I saved it for last. I love that one.
yes.
All right,
So
we're
guys,
getting an hour, Dad.
yeah, I know, that's why I want to thank you guys for showing up. Thank you, chat. At 5 o'clock right now, Dreaming with the Mouse is on. So please go hit up our friends Diz Our Dream and Myers and the Mouse. If you do hit up Myers and the Mouse and Dreaming with the Mouse, is it on Myers this week?
I'm unsure.
Just let Kelly know that the real person that should have played Donkey sent you, Tracy Glenn.
Oh my gosh. He's still salty about that.
So salty. So I want to thank you guys for showing up. Catch us on Sunday. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, we're doing pizza stream with Diz Our Dream. Me, Kenzie, Jeff, and Angela making homemade pizza. And Chris, I am doing pizza crust from scratch. So, guys, and then don't forget to catch us on Nerd Talk on Sunday on Diz Our Dream channel. Thank you all for being here in the chat. I love telling the stories. And if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. If you like my wacky, zany, interesting talk, please subscribe and ring the bell. Guys, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to check out the live place. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Kenzie. Thank you, Tina Marie from Tina Marie's Place.
Yes, no.